Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from Heart. So this is your love reading for the 1st to the 15th of January and what I can see coming in for you guys. Universe Spirit, show me Cancerians. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and an even better New Year coming up for you. Let's have a look what's coming in for Cancerians and love in a 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. Show me Cancerians. Universe Spirit, show me what do you see coming in for love for Cancerians. Sun and rising signs, Cancerians, sun and rising signs, Cancerians, sun and rising signs. For love in the first 2 weeks of January 2018. What do you see coming in for Cancerians, sun and rising signs, Cancerians, sun and rising signs, Cancerians, sun and rising signs for love in the first 2 weeks of January 2018? Show me. Alright, so we've shuffled the cards, Cancerians. We're going to split the deck into 3, like so. We're going to collect this back up like so, and we're going to just start laying the cards down. So 1, let me just try and, just want to try and get this camera to be a little bit more. 1. Sorry, I'm recording on a floor at the moment. I'm at my sister's for New Year's. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, sorry everything looks a little bit lopsided. I hate the way it looks actually on the screen, but you can still see the cards, I think, to a reasonable degree. Let's try and change that around. I really hate the way that this looks, actually, the layout. I'm not keen on. There we go. Okay, so I could have probably moved everything to a little bit this way. I think I will. I hope you don't mind, guys. It's just that it's one of my things that I hate is when layouts look lopsided. Just going to pull those up a little bit more, Cancerians, for you. Let's put it to the side a bit there. There we go. We'll pull these out like so. Oh, well, they're the wrong way now. Jeez, sorry about this, guys. I just hate stuff that's unaligned. I didn't notice that that was going completely the other way. Oh, alright. Well, I'm not going to edit this out. I'll leave it in. Sorry about that if some of you are getting annoyed. That'll do, won't it? That looks a bit better. When I'm recording from my apartment, it's easier because the camera is easier to set up over the table. Alright, that's better. So let's have a look at what the mental emotion. Where is your mental state? Where are you focused, Cancerians, in the first 2 weeks? Well, for some of you guys, the focus might be on being on your own. 9 of coins. See, you can get a 9 of coins in the upright, whether you're on your own or whether you're in a relationship. You can still be this lady. The 9 of coins in the upright is about being or feeling on one's own. So you might, and the whole point of having the coins around this lady is that she's comfortable. But also this can be the card of the gilded cage because, you know, you can either be in a prison of light or you can be in a prison of darkness. And usually the light with the prison that this lady is in is filled with all of the creature comforts. So she's got money, for example, or, you know, she's got her creature comfort. She's got food, she's got warmth, she's got light. 9 of coins, being in a relationship when you're the 9 of coins, it might be that your partner pays for everything. It might be that your partner, male or female, gives you the credit card and says go and buy yourself something nice, or, you know, your partner pays for everything and you're comfortable. This can also be but the problem is with the 9 of coins, you don't have any love. but you've got everything else from the partner except for love. Might be the partner's too busy. The partner might be away on business, for example, with this card, and you're on your own, Cancerians. Sometimes the Nine of Coins is, well, I'm seeing someone, but we're not really in a proper relationship, is the Nine of Coins. And sometimes this is the card of really being on your own, Cancerians. So either way you want to see it, whatever situation you're in, your focus or your mind is about being lonely with the Nine of Coins to a certain extent. Around that, and sometimes this can be places of leisure as well, but we'd need to tie that in somehow if that was the case. But this is essentially of being on one's own and being independent, whether you're in a relationship or not. Around that, what are you mentally and emotionally feeling, Cancerians? Well, you feel happy. 10 of Cups. So I think that some of you guys, mentally and emotionally, you feel happy like this, whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship and you think, well, I've got everything I need in this relationship. It might be the relationship's perfectly fine. You just feel pretty good where you are at the moment, you know. Or if you're on your own, independent, you do feel good. 10 of Cups shows up here. I think that mentally and emotionally, sometimes the 10s can mean change, though, and that can mean I want to say goodbye to this. For some of you guys, you might want to say goodbye to this, but it's not in a bad way. It just means, well, I'm ready to move to something else. And for some of you guys, you'll be happy in this status here. What's the reason for that 10 of Cups, though? We'll find out. Well, the 8 of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys, everything's going really well. Some of you guys, it might be that you want to say goodbye to this because you need change. 8 of Wands is change. 8 of Wands is difference. It's scope. It's increase. It's again, it's a card of change. So some of you guys, it might be that you want to say goodbye to this loneliness here because you want change. Okay, you want some form of rapid changes to happen in 2000 and, you know, in the first 2 weeks of January going through 2018. For some of you guys, it will be that you're happy like this because maybe this situation gives you the potential to do many things with that 8 of Wands energy showing there. For some of you guys, it might be that with this 9 of Coins, the focus might be on you guys being on your own. But around that, you're feeling, well, maybe I want change, want something rapid to change, or I'm feeling happy around this because, yeah, I've got everything. I can do a lot of things with what I've got here. 8 of Wands means to launch many things as well. So it might be that some of you guys are fairly settled at the moment. If you're in a relationship, you might be settled financially. Mentally and emotionally, feeling quite good about that because you can do a lot of stuff. 8 of Wands, especially materially. What's going on around your present situation? Well, the situation is about the moon. So the moon can mean anxiety, it can mean secrecy, it can mean doubt, it can mean a lack of clarity. So the situation is about a lack of clarity with the moon energy. The moon can represent Cancer or Pisces. So, you know, whichever way you want to see it. If you're a female watching this, then the focus around this moon, moons mean females as well, female energy. And usually when you get the moon card in terms of female energy, this is great sort of anxiety, that type of thing. Either way, male or female, it might be, I think, that the focus is around something that's making you feel slightly anxious here, Cancerians, with the moon being the situation. Might be something to do with secrecy as well. Around that, what's going on in your present? Well, the 5 of Coins. So the 5 of Coins is all about abandonment and feeling slightly neglected when you get this 5 of Coins energy. And I think that the situation is about something secret going on for some of you guys, in which around that you guys might be feeling abandoned or neglected by an individual. And it might be that's why your around your mental and emotional, the situation is about you being on your own. But I think that you guys here, with the 10 of Cups being your mental and emotional status concerning this, I think that you want some form of a change here, because I think the 8 of Wands is saying, well, I need something to change, I need something to grow, because the 8 of Wands means growth as well. I think that you're looking for something to grow, but around the present situation, I feel that and I mean, it might be that you're communicating with somebody here. So it might be that the focus is, well, I feel on my own here. For some of you Cancerians, around that, mentally and emotionally, I'm looking for some form of a change here. Maybe some of you guys are communicating with someone here with the 8 of Wands because I'm communicating with someone. Or you might be communicating with many people. But in your present, there shows some form of, this could either be, if you're involved with someone, maybe the situation is about secrets, because around that, what you're experiencing is some form of abandonment, I think, or neglect with that 8 of Coins, 5 of Coins energy. For some of you guys, it might be that that the situation with this moon card that you're focusing on around your present situation for love, Cancerians, might be again some form of anxiety going on here, some form of nervousness. Around that, it might be about you guys feeling quite abandoned here, or left out, or you're out of the loop. You're not part of a group, or you're not part of a relationship with that Five of Coins. And what's the reason for that? Well, the Devil. That's interesting. I think that this is about leaving, because Five of Coins can be leaving somewhere that you've been settled. And if you think about the Nine of Coins about being a card that says, I feel settled, I feel comfortable, this would be about leaving the building. Because if you think about this as a house or an apartment, this Nine of Coins, this Five of Coins can be, well, I leave the apartment. I think that you guys here, I think the focus for you guys, the situation is about you guys being on your own. And I think that the mental and emotional around that, how you're approaching that, is that you want to have a new phase. I think that you need a new cycle of change with that Eight of Cups showing there. It might be that you're communicating with the others, with the Eight of Wands. It might be that you're just looking for some rapid changes to move, because the Eight of Wands is a card of movement. I think in the present situation, there is some anxiety being the situation around that. What's going on in your present is that you guys are probably looking to leave a situation with that Five of Pentacles. If you've got children, you might be looking to leave with the child. This can be the card of the single parent. Why is that? The Devil card suggests that it's either a toxic situation some of you guys are going through, or you're feeling a little bit imprisoned, a little bit enslaved, a little bit trapped in bondage. It might be an unhealthy relationship. I think some of you guys are looking to leave here. Around your hopes and desires, Cancerians, what have we got? Well, the situation is all about the Page of Swords. This could be a child, if you've got children, Cancerians, or this could be about communication is the situation, or this could be arguments. When you get the Page of Swords in terms of love, this can represent arguments or difficult communication. So the situation is about the Page of Swords. It could be about communication, actually, but the communication with the Page of Swords is usually where you're being honest, you're telling the truth. Sometimes you're telling someone to fuck off with a Page of Swords energy. It shows really kind of quite curt, quite stark, no holds barred language with that Page of Swords. Around that, what is your hopes? I think that the situation is about having clear communication with that Page of Swords energy, and around that, what you're hoping for is a new beginning. You're hoping for something better to transpire from this relationship. And what's the reason for that? I think it's because you're stable with that Emperor. I think you've built something with an individual here, Cancerians. I'm seeing you guys have built something with someone here. Alright, I think that you guys are in something with someone with this Nine of Coins, but I think your situation is that some of you guys feel lonely with that Nine of Coins. You've got everything you want in the relationship, but the thing that you don't have is love. And I think that around that, mentally and emotionally, your focus around this is, well, we need a change for the better with the Ten of Cups. Instead of me feeling lonely, I want to feel that we're a part of something here. And that's because of the Eight of Wands. It might be that there are arguments here with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands can also be attacks. Or it could be with the Eight of Wands. You know, I want some rapid changes to happen here. Things have to grow. You want growth, perhaps, within this relationship for some of you guys, Cancerians. I think around your present situation, there is the situation of concern and anxiety with the Moon energy. Around that, you guys might be experiencing the Five of Coins, wanting to leave this anxious situation with the Five of Coins energy showing here. I think it's either toxic, or you're feeling a sense of stagnation, feeling trapped, feeling in bondage, enslaved by another individual. I feel around your hopes, the situation that you're focusing on is all about communication, clear, present, honest communication with that Page of Swords. And around that, you're hoping for a new beginning. You're hoping for clarity. You're hoping that something is resolved in this situation with the Sun energy, because I do feel that you've taken time to build this situation up with another partner. You've taken time to build a stable, strong, and also some of you guys are very much adhering to some form of vows you might have made with an individual with that Emperor energy. Around your expectations in January 2018, the situation is all about the Two of Swords. So this is about somebody who's either in two minds, or your focus might be about somebody who's in two minds, or they're ignoring you. Two of Swords can mean to ignore and block yourself off. So the situation will either be around ignorance, somebody who's ignoring you, or being in two minds. And around that, what are you expecting around that Two of Swords? Well, there you go, the Tower. You're expecting a breakdown. I think what's going on here is, around your expectations, the situation, what you're focusing on is this person's not listening to you. I think this person is the Devil. I think they're the devil. Okay? I think that the situation is about this person who's not listening to you. They seem to be emotionally blocked off, shut down from you. And around that, what you're going to be expecting, if somebody's not going to listen to you, because you want, in your hopes, the situation is all about having clear communication. And around that, you're hoping for some positive results with the Sun. Because you have taken time to build up a relationship with this individual, with the Emperor energy showing there, Cancerians. But around your expectations, while you're focused on this person not wanting to communicate with you, the Two of Swords blocking you out, and you're expecting as a result of that lack of communication that there will be a breakup here or a breakdown of this relationship with the Tower. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Star. I think that with the Star card, you're expecting some form of a breakdown of the situation is about somebody who's not listening to you. And around that, you would expect a breakup. Towers represent breakups in relationships a lot of the time with the Tower energy, or something to be shaken around this relationship. The relationship to go through an unstable time where maybe the foundation is rocked. So you're expecting something to start to destabilize itself within the relationship, and that's because of the Star. I think that this is because of either you, and the Star card is all about cleansing, so you're cleansing yourself of something here, alright, but the situation is about somebody who is ignoring you, and you're expecting to have a destabilizing force in this relationship as a result of this person ignoring what you're trying to tell them. And that's because of the Star. I think that this is about you wanting cleansing within this relationship, wanting everything to be apparent, everything to become clear. I think this is about you trying to heal this relationship. Somebody, I think, isn't interested in you healing a relationship in this situation, Cancerians. What's going on in the hidden factors? What can't you see coming in? Well, this is about the person. I feel this is the King of Wands showing here. I think this is either a this could be a Cancerian like you. The King of Wands can represent a Cancer, or it can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius individual. Doesn't have to be, but there's a person showing here is what the situation will be about in your hidden factors. What will you experience around this King of Wands energy? Well, you're talking. It's good because you're going to experience the Two of Cups, a connection with this individual. Finally, there should be some form of a negotiation maybe with this individual here, with this Two of Cups energy. And what's the reason for the Two of Cups? I think you're going to work things through. So coming in, I see you guys compromising and working something through with this individual here, Cancerians. What's happening in the immediate future? Well, the Seven of Cups shows up. There's a lot of time of confusion, perhaps, with the Seven of Cups, perhaps even choices that need to be made in terms of this situation, Cancerians. Around that, the immediate future is showing, well, it's good. Nine of Cups. So I think that this is, sometimes you get a lot of cups and it can mean drink as well. Okay, especially with so much water energy. But I would say, barring alcohol and stuff, we've got the Seven of Cups. Situation is all about making choices. But I think that around that, what you'll experience is the Nine of Cups. And I think that there is something here that's going to manifest in terms of a choice that's going to be made with this Nine of Cups energy. And what's the reason for that? I think you're going to be feeling satisfied. Because I think that the Fool card means that you guys are going to try and, I would say try again, because the Fool card is one of those cards that says that you can revisit a situation time and time again. It's like on a loop effect with the Fool. So I think that you guys are going to try again with an individual here. I don't see you guys moving out to get a new opportunity with this Fool energy here. I think there's great satisfaction you guys are going to experience, and it's around a situation involving choices. And those choices, the situation of the choices, what you'll see coming in is great happiness and satisfaction around these choices because of the Fool. And the Fool says, well, let's just take a leap of faith and see where things go again. And the overall outcome. Well, I see a breakthrough here with the Ace of Swords energy showing here. And around that, the overall outcome will be, well, there you go, Offer of Love, the Knight of Cups. And what's the reason for that? Because looking to the future, I think this is a very good reading, Cancerians. I'm seeing something getting worked out for you guys in the first 2 weeks of January for some of you. Let's go through this reading again. It's lovely. Really nice reading. So Cancerians, what I'm seeing coming in for love for you guys in the first 2 weeks of January 2018. Some of you guys, the focus around your mental and emotional is about you guys feeling on your own, and I think it's in a relationship. And around that, mentally and emotionally, I feel that you want some form of a change, but think you want to change with another person, because it shows two people with children on the card, not one. So you guys feeling on your own, but mentally and emotionally, you've got the Ten of Cups here, and I think that you want some. I wouldn't say that you're happy about this, because we've got these areas here, so I wouldn't say that you're happy necessarily about this energy. I would say that mentally and emotionally you're focused on some form of change with that Ten of Cups energy, but together, and that's because of the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands talks about a passing phase. Again, this is about rapid changes, movement. I think that you're looking for growth and movement within a relationship with an individual. Because in your present situation, the situation is all about anxiety and fear. And around that, what you're experiencing is the Five of Pentacles. And it's possibly that you guys are experiencing... It could be that you're feeling abandoned or feeling rejected by a devil, somebody who's overly controlling or somebody who's quite toxic. It might be that you don't feel a part of the relationship. It might be around this anxiety. Some of you guys are experiencing with this Five of Pentacles a relationship that lacks a solid enough foundation with that Five of Pentacles energy showing there. You're experiencing some lack in this relationship, and it's all because of the devil. This is showing some form of toxic energy perhaps going on in the relationship with that devil energy. There's lots of limitations and restrictions within this relationship. I think around your hopes and desires, the situation is about clear and honest communication with the Page of Swords, and around that you would be hoping for a positive result, positive change with the Sun card, because I think some of you guys have built a stable foundation with an individual with that Emperor energy showing there. But around your expectation, you're focusing on this person blocking you out, not listening with that Two of Swords. And around that, you'll be expecting the breakdown, the destabilizing of the relationship with the Tower because of the Star. And this is where you're coming clean. You're telling them, well, I don't feel happy in this. I feel on my own. But you're expecting that there's going to be some upheaval, I feel, in these areas here once you tell this person how you're truly feeling. Because you're cleansing yourself. You're trying to heal yourself of this situation. And it might be that you feel, well, if I tell this person how I'm truly feeling, it might make me feel better, but it might not make that person feel better. And therefore, I'm going to kind of rock this, you know, the foundations of this relationship. Because what you really want is to have the partner happy. But you know that you're not happy, and there has to be some compromise. There has to be some common ground. Around your hidden factors, though, is good, because the situation will be about a King of Wands. This could be Cancerian, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, though. King of Wands is a fairly charismatic, fairly easygoing, joyful, happy, buoyant individual. Around this individual, what you can't see coming in is the Two of Cups. You're going to be reconnecting with this individual with the Two of Cups. You're going to be making a promise with each other, I feel here. You're going to be connecting emotionally again with this individual here. There's going to be some form of an agreement with that Two of Cups, and that's because I feel that you reach a compromise with the Temperance energy with this individual here, Cancerians. The immediate future, well, the situation is all about choices that have to be made, but around that, what you'll experience coming in is great satisfaction, because I feel that this person, whoever they are, they decide with that Fool card to take a leap of faith in this relationship, to take a new path, a new line, possibly to take a new path in terms of how they've been acting. So I think that with this Fool energy, they decide to turn over a new leaf. The overall outcome for the first 2 weeks in January for some of you Cancerians is the situation will be about a breakthrough, clear, present communication, honesty with the Ace of Swords. Around that, the overall outcome is that this person comes forward and they're more emotionally open with you with that Knight of Cups energy. They might, you know, start taking you out to dinner, proposing to do nice things with that Knight of Cups energy. For some of you guys, it could even be a proposal, I guess. But that's because somebody sees a future. You see the future of this relationship. I think there's just little niggling things that are going on in a relationship between you and an individual, Cancerians. But from what I can see in the reading, I think that these things are bound to be resolved. Alright, that's your love reading for the first 2 weeks in January 2018. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great 1st to 15th of January, and I'll see you guys on your live spread reading for 2018. Take care. Bye-bye.